On Tuesday, July 30th, the Libre Initiative organized an immigration forum hosted by Cider Core, a craft cidery in downtown Mesa, Arizona. The event featured several speakers who shared their immigration stories and concluded with a celebration for newly naturalized citizens. Saul Rascon Salazar is a Brophy graduate who will be attending Loyola Marymount in the fall. He is an 18-year-old DACA recipient who has been an active immigration advocate for the last 2 years.
As an 18-year-old DACA recipient, I think it's really important to have a conversation all throughout the spectrum, not only the people you agree with or the people you disagree with. I think that's good advice not only for legislators but also for people trying to advocate here on a grassroots level. And that's what I'm here about. That's the message that I'm here to spread. And as an 18-year-old, I think having a figure so young and be so, I guess, challenging towards people, I guess it's more impactful for the listeners. The backlash is always there, and I think it will always be there just because it's such a controversial topic. But I think, especially considering my age, and I've been fighting this battle since I was 16, and I've been doing these types of events, I think because of that, I've experienced it less. I've experienced the rebuttal to support ratio, I guess, is not that drastic, but I think it has to do with my age and who I am as a figure. But there definitely has been some backlash.
Yasir Sanchez is a community leader and lawyer in Mesa who has specialized in family-based immigration law and deportation defense for the last 15 years.
Most people believe that you can just get in this magical line, apply for something, and get documentation, which the American immigration system is broken. We need people to come here, but there's no real way for people to come here unless you have an immediate relative, such as you're a minor child, like for example myself, and your mom married as an American, then you can come in, or you have $500,000 just sitting there in the bank that you could use for an investment visa. Besides that, all the other visas are very, very limited, and it's very, very difficult to come to this country, quote unquote, the right way. Well, one thing we could do to fix our immigration system is to have a continuous guest worker program, and I've written extensively about that. A program in which lower skilled employees would come here for a period of time, go through a selective process, get a work permit, and then they could return to their home countries. Right now, the system makes it so if a worker comes here, they can't leave. And so there's a demand in our economy for lower skilled people to work, but there's no way for businesses to meet that demand.
Jen Duff is a Mesa City Council member and local entrepreneur.
Well, the challenge certainly is in our politics. It gets in the way of true progress. And I wish we could set that aside and just seeing as a world economy in which we provide democracy and those people who support that and work for that, and this being a place to pursue that.
Jorge Galicia is an attorney from Venezuela. He became a political activist in college and has escaped persecution from the Venezuelan government. He is currently seeking asylum in the United States while continuing to work for political change in his home country.
A lot of people like me that they were not really political activists, and they didn't suffer direct persecution, but they are still trying to escape that nightmare, and they are running away, trying to seek freedom in other latitudes. What is the answer for them? And will they receive protection here in America? I mean, America should be a safe place for freedom seekers all around the world, no matter where they come from. Well, at least when it comes to the Venezuelan situation, the House of Representatives a couple of weeks ago passed legislation trying to grant temporary protected status to Venezuelans like me, which is a really nice thing because that would allow us to be here legally and to work at least until Venezuela is a nice place to go back, which I think that's something that is going to happen maybe in the next 5-10 years. We don't know, but currently we don't have a place. I mean, if you are here in the U.S. and you are Venezuelan, you should be feeling safe that you are in a place where you are welcome, and and where you can, establish yourself at least until Venezuela is once again a free country.
Ever Valenzuela works for Phoenix Rising FC in community relations and partnerships, but also identifying needs and providing solutions for the soccer community at large.
I think one of the things that we talked about on this event, and a lot of everybody that participated have mentioned it, is regardless of what position in politics they might feel strongly about, we all have to come together to find solutions. And so what that means is working in the politics, working with the White House, working with Congress. I think those that have the power to put our influence, to be able to share our story, to be able to make whatever influence that we can do this, so that they can make the decisions that will help our people, that will help all our Latinos. We all just want to work. We all just want to belong. We all just want to prosper.
I'm Ivana Venema Nunez reporting for AnyValleyNews.org.